Another 6K 1v1, Starbomber in the blue, Marsh in the orange. This is on the Arroyo map. You can see the little cutouts here for the lanes where you can approach down. This has 5 caps, 2 naturals on either side. Orange gets C and E, blue gets D and B, and then you have a central A cap, which is the main contested cap. Starbomber in the blue is going to be using an OSP fleet, and Marsh in the orange is going to be using a Prism fleet. Already see 3 line ships coming in from Starbomber. These are 3 450 line ships, some container decoys possibly on the back. Yep, 2 decoy line ship containers, Intel Center, and some MLS launchers. And they look to be mirrors of each other. Except this one's had the Intel Center ripped out. Same here, but otherwise they look to be identical. Then we have a shuttle squadron here, all rockets. A monitor with plasma 250s and 100s. And then we have an R550 Scout that has an R400 in the nose as well. And a VLS-1, probably for point defense and soft kill. That sums up Starbomber's lineup. Over on the other side, we have, I believe this is called, a Noether. .250s on the front and the bottom, flak on the back. Defenders either side. This is a Dakar. Beams and Mark 65s, 250mm Class 4 turrets. Mixture of Stonewall and Defender point defense. And an interrupt dammer on the back. Not much in the way of lock-on. Another Dakar, this one's also the same. Beams and 250s. And then we have some Arivata scouts. Marsh bringing far fewer ships, but his ships are probably individually more powerful. Currently taking the opposing naturals, B and C. No one has vision on each other yet. The R550 does have line of sight, but it's probably unable to see the small signature size of this ship. As you can see, it's only 3,500. Monitor's moved into E, and this beam Dakar has moved into E. So that will leave both sides with 2 caps apiece. Blue currently has a slight point lead due to capping slightly sooner than on the first cap point. Orange will likely claw that back as they're going to get their second capture point just a little bit ahead of blue. battle music's playing because the R550 is in use. Both sides being pretty cautious at the moment. Blue still has a 2-point lead, so as things stand. Sneaking this beam Descartes down underneath. Meanwhile, this monitor is headed up and over. We'll see if the Descartes clears the rock in time to see it. Does have a track correlator on here, but doesn't look like there's any adaptives to make it easier to spot small targets. Notha moving around on the side there. Descartes has slowed. The other Descartes has been spotted. Shots being exchanged, these are 100mm shots, and the Descartes is very well armoured from the front. 250 return fire. Far more effective. Beams are live. Notha and rocket shuttles exchanging fire in the center. The flak and defenders blocking all of the rockets so far. And that is all of the rockets. Likely going to lose this shuttle. The monitor has survived temporarily, however the second Descartes is coming down underneath it. Does look like Marsh is going to kill off this monitor here. as well as that shuttle in the center. Monitor goes down indeed. Shuttle still hanging in there. This shuttle is seen, probably by the Saribata up the top here. The 450 line ship hit squad is rolling out as well. Looks like the rocket hit squad's going to try and ambush the Dakar at the top. Beams already firing, but going wide. Rockets out. PD trying its best, but these are going to connect. It's not dead, however it has taken heavy damage. Both front beams disabled, one of the 250 turrets is disabled. Unfortunately, rockets do not kill off reinforced modules very easily. If, well, at all on larger ships. Anything with a damage threshold of 40 or above will not get taken out. So this ship is likely going to come back to life. It's taken heavy damage, but it's not out of the fight. Meanwhile, these rocket shuttles have expended pretty much their entire payload. 6 left there. 5, 6 left there. Another 6 left there. So each one has 6 left. .450 line ships lining up their shot on the Noatha in the middle. Currently getting in each other's way. The Noatha's having a bad day. .450s, however, unlike rockets, very much capable of disabling reinforced modules. And there is not much left of this ship after the first salvo. This Dakar is slowly coming back up online. A lot of its PD has been taken down, but honestly, not much else has been taken out. All of its weapons are repairable. Blue flipping A and E. Orange has built up a slight points lead now. This ship will not be coming back to life, at least not in a combat effective way. It might be able to retain movement if it doesn't die to this next salvo, which it has done, never mind. Marsh down to 4 ships. Size 3 hybrids out from the Dakar at the back. No, these must be from the Noatha here. AMM's moving to intercept. One hit. No significant damage. AMM chaff launcher was knocked out, but nothing else was lost. So the lower radar panels are out, but the ones on the top are not. Which is amusing somewhat, because the top was what got clobbered by the rockets. These retro thrusters are damaged, but the ones on the bottom are not. More hybrids out. More AMMs to intercept. Successful intercept on all missiles this time. Line ships moving over to C to capture that. The remainder of the rocket squad is on E. The one that was split off to take A, moving up and over. Both Dakar are coming through the middle. .450s and their own missiles responding. Focusing the already damaged Dakar with the .450s. Most of the missiles going for the chaff. This Dakar has now lost a lot of its combat power. One turret and both beams offline. And with only one restore, those are likely not coming back. Looks like he's using the remaining restore on the beam, one of the beams. Bomber is flipping C. Marsh is flipping A. So that will remain with 3 caps to 2 once both are complete. And we'll continue to eat away at the orange point lead. This has just been left behind. Hasn't made any use of the decoys yet. Now would probably be a good time to do so. Firing upon this no threat at the moment. Both Dakar moving up to engage the line ships. One with very little combat capability and one with full undamaged capabilities. May regret burning his 450 salvo against the Notha, especially at this range with no lock on. Some missiles were fired at the scout, but they whiffed. Notha is now safe behind the rock. If it's able to cap out Bravo, it will put it back to 3 caps to 2 in orange favour. More missiles out towards the scout. The 450s once again firing at the Notha as they've come up and over. Scout has taken a couple of hits this time. As such, they have lost line of sight on the Notha. Focusing the damaged Dakar with the missiles, although they appear to be mostly unguided, because the Illuminator was either disabled or not targeted in time. While the ships focus the damaged Dakar, the undamaged one is able to rip into this lead line ship here. Not taken that much damage yet. One cannon offline, one container stack launcher disabled, but otherwise not that significantly damaged. One line ship is turning to bring its guns to bear on the undamaged Dakar, whilst the other two try to finish this one off. Looks like his command's been disabled. No, drive's still moving. Just shut down the drives for a second. More missiles inbound, with guidance from the Illuminator this time. And this time it does indeed go down. Doesn't look like he's switched fire yet, though, so might not be aware that it's gone down already. Switching fire now. This line ship has taken pretty significant damage at this point. Magazine goes down. it won't be firing anymore. However, these two line ships are distancing themselves and trying to get a line of fire on the target. Soon to be 4 caps to 1 in favour of orange. Blue needs to make use of his small ships to get some caps back. One shuttle slowly making its way. It is under full thrust but not really going anywhere. Orange extending his lead, now with 4 caps to 1. The remaining line ships distancing themselves and trying to get a bead on the remaining Descartes. Blue's going to need to get at least 2 caps back, if not 3. These shuttles are still armed. Dagger and Atlas going to be capped by shuttles here. That will bring things back to 3 caps to 2 in Blue's favour. If he wants to close the gap and ensure victory, he will probably want to take an additional cap, which he looks like he's using this crippled line ship to try and do, whilst the Noah Fish skirts around to try and engage the healthy line ships, which have distanced themselves out of beam range. No. One of the shuttles on Atlas getting slightly roasted in a reactor explosion there. He needs to move this shuttle back onto Eclipse. Might not be able to kill the enemy scout, but he will be able to contest the cap and prevent capture. As long as he doesn't fire that last rocket. Better off not firing that final rocket here. As long as that shuttle is armed, the Arivata will be unable to cap Eclipse. Marsh currently only having 3 ships. If he can attach one shuttle to this Aribata, make it unable to capture anything. Descartes taking out the crippled line ship and recapturing Comet. This line ship will go down. It's only a matter of time. If he's able to wrest Boxer away from this Noether, he can probably win this. He is still getting points from Echo, despite it being contested. This line ship does indeed go down. Noether goes down. At this point, it's probably best to split these line ships up, use one to distract the Descartes. Descartes moving towards Atlas to flip that. It's going to be a close fought battle. Moving a second rocket shuttle over with 6 rockets. Hopefully that, I guess he's hoping that will kill off this elevator and free up his shuttles to capture things once more. It is technically 4 caps to 2, even though Echo is contested currently. And the elevator does indeed go down. That leaves Marsh with only 1 ship able to capture things. Meanwhile, Starbomber currently has 5 ships still able to capture things. These line ships do appear to be out of missiles, but they're definitely not out of 450 ammo. If he uses one of these shuttles to capture Charlie, or as the game calls it, I believe, Comet. Point gap is rapidly closing. It is back to 3 caps to 2, but I don't think that's going to be enough. With only 1 ship left to contest capture points, I think Marsh is in a bad situation here. My ship's about to come over the top. Only 1 is correctly pre-aimed, however. Armor is absorbing a lot of those hits. This has, what, 40 centimeters of armor? Blue now in the lead. All he needs to do is maintain at least 3 caps at this point, which should be fairly easy to do considering he has 5 ships able to capture compared to Marsh's 1. Marsh hasn't given up, but it's definitely not in his favour currently. And that is GG. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. As usual, the link to the Discord will be in the description.